Hey, it's Joshua. Room 19, still in the cost wing. Last room, we decided to rent instead of own. This room is about the ways to rent, because they are not all priced the same. And the thing that moves the price is not the room at all. It is something far stranger than that. It is how much you are willing to promise.
There are 3 ways to buy a hotel room. The very same room offered to you at 3 wildly different prices. 1. Walk up tonight and pay the full rate, but you are free to leave whenever you please. No strings on you at all. 2. Promise to take that room every single night. For a whole year, you pay far, far less. But now you are committed, whether you show up or not. Or 3. Take whatever room happens to be sitting empty right now at a deep discount and accept that they can bump you out the moment a full-price guest walks in. Same bed, 3 prices, and the only thing that changed is how much you promised. Still the cost wing. We have already chosen to rent. This room is the next layer down. Among all the ways to rent, the price falls as your commitment rises. So you match each price to how predictable that piece of your need really is. So picture 3 guests, 3 deals. The first pays the walk-up rate. The most expensive per night, but total freedom. He can leave any time he likes. The second signs a year's commitment. A big discount, but he is paying whether or not he ever shows. And the third takes the standby deal. Cheapest by far, but he can be kicked out with 2 minutes notice the instant someone pays full price. None of them is the best. Each one fits a completely different kind of guest. And here is the mistake that almost everyone makes. Paying the walk-up rate for a guest who is there every single night. If you know that a chunk of your need is steady, the baseline that is always on, 3 in the morning included, then paying the flexible premium for it is simply lighting money on fire. But commit to a whole year for your spiky part, and now you are paying for rooms that sit empty most of the time. Wrong deal, wrong need, in either direction. So you split your need apart by how sure you are of it, and you buy each part on the deal that matches. The steady, always-on baseline? Buy it on a commitment and take it cheap. The unpredictable spike on top? Cover that at the flexible walk-up rate and pay the premium only for what you actually burst into. And any work that can be interrupted and simply retried, batch jobs, video rendering, hand it to the standby deal, dirt cheap, and just let it resume when you get bumped. Predictability. That, in the end, is the thing you are really pricing. Here's the keeper. Price follows commitment. You pay less for what you can promise and more for what you must keep flexible. So you match each part of your need to a deal. Commit the steady baseline, stay flexible on the spike, and give interruptible work to the cheapest seat in the house. You are not really pricing the room at all. You are pricing the promise. The labels are the stickers. On demand, reserved instances, savings plans, and spot. In the cloud, on demand is the walk-up rate. Reserved instances and savings plans are the year's commitment, a big discount for steady use. And spot is the standby deal, up to 90% off, but it can be reclaimed at any moment. Perfect for fault-tolerant, interruptible work. So lay the 3 of them out on demand. The highest per hour rate, 0 commitment, and 0 risk of interruption for spiky or short-lived work. Reserved or savings plans, a big discount in exchange for committing to a steady amount for 1 or 3 years for the always-on baseline. And spot, the cheapest by far, but interruptible for work that can take a punch and resume. The axis underneath all 3 is the very same one from the last room, now with a price on it. More promise, less money. More flexibility, more money. So the exam shows the symptom, a steady, predictable, around-the-clock workload, and you must lower the cost? Reserved instances, or a savings plan. You commit and you save. Fault-tolerant batch processing. Minimize the cost and it can tolerate interruption. That is spot every time. The magic words are always can tolerate interruption. And something short, unpredictable, that cannot be interrupted, on demand. The strongest real answer often blends all three. Reserved for the baseline, on demand for the spike, spot for the batch.
Your turn. Out loud or just in your head. I'll wait. A company runs a steady production database around the clock, and separately, a nightly video rendering job that can safely pause and resume. And right now, they are paying full on-demand rates for both of them. What pricing should each one use and why each?
The around-the-clock database goes on reserved or a savings plan. It is steady and always on, so you commit and you take the big discount. Paying the flexible premium for a thing that never turns off is pure waste. And the interruptible render job goes on spot. It can pause and resume, so you take the cheapest seat in the house and you simply shrug off getting bumped. Match the deal to the predictability. Commit the steady, spot the interruptible. So we rent instead of own, and we match the deal to how sure we are. But both of those quietly assume that we are renting the right size room in the first place. What if the steady baseline you so cleverly committed to is twice as big as the job ever actually needs? You have just locked in a whole year of paying for waste, and all that data piling up. Does every old record really deserve a spot on the most expensive shelf? The next room is about paying for the right size and the right shelf. One breath to seal it. The price of a room falls as your promise rises. Commit the steady baseline for a deep discount. Pay the flexible premium only for the spike. And give interruptible work to the cheapest kick-outable seat. You are not pricing the room, you are pricing the promise.
That is commitment pricing. On demand, reserved, and spot. Pay less by promising more. 19 rooms down. I'm Joshua. I'll see you in the next one.